Hi there. It's your second favorite DP right here, okay? No, that's Deadpool, you silly little Hufflepuff. Anyways, I'm gonna need you to shut up that pretty little mouth of yours and pay attention because the show's about to start, alright? And, I don't know about you, but I know who's my vote for sexiest ex-soldier turned pop culture show host. Alright, enough foreplay. Let's get on with the show.
Every week's an epic feat. They shed light on what's the trend. When will the madness ever end? From movies to the latest shows, you never know how far they'll go. Come aboard and take the ride. Let's uncover what's inside. Warriors of the night, here to fight. Pop culture explosions in the spotlight. Tune in for laughter and some cheers. Legends rising through the years.
Hey everybody, welcome one and all. It is Tuesday, July 28th, 2026. This is episode I don't even know anymore of Pop Culture Warrior. They're saying Mad Mike has an echo. Fuck you guys, all right? He's not even on the screen yet. You can't say he has an echo. They already started with that shit. I am CQ, host of Pop Culture Warrior here on WCF Nation Radio, and I am back from San Diego Comic-Con. I am unshowered, unshaved, and I just don't give a fuck. I am tired. I am jet-lagged. I am wore out. I really didn't even want to do an episode, to be honest, tonight, just because my voice is still a little raw. My feet hurt. My back hurts. But I got to tell you guys about Comic-Con, and I can't do it alone. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our special co-host, the one, the only, the Mr. Mad Mike. Oh,
no. Fuck you guys. Fuck you guys. Fucking out.
What just happened? What was
shit talking right away before I'm even fucking in the thing? There's an echo. It's because Sika doesn't know how to work the goddamn fucking internet.
Oh, god damn it. Oh, we starting
Not
already?
my fault. I go through third parties, all right?
Oh,
Fuck.
man. They said,
Cox
no, fuck you,
internet
Mike,
over
respectfully. I love it. Nicolio? I don't even know how to
Shut up,
spell
fucking
that.
commie. It's probably Nicholas.
It's
Non-name
just
pronouncing bitch.
Nicolio.
Nicolos.
Nicoliolio. All right, so lots to cover.
Did you yell at some lady?
I don't even know what's happening anymore. I don't know what's happening. Nick Olo. All right, there you go. Phonetically, like Ricola. Nicola.
Jesus
Nicolo.
Christ. It's
Anyway,
like substitute teacher.
sorry. See, you can't. You guys know I have severe ADHD, and you can't prompt me in the chats because I will lose all sense of what's happening.
Nothing going on. What you didn't do nothing, right?
There's
Nothing going on.
Nothing big happening around here.
Nothing. Yeah.
Listen.
No movies out, and there was no events.
Nick, God bless you, bud. Thank you for hanging out with us, man. I love it. I love it. Nick. We're going to talk about Nickelodeon here in a minute. Dude, so much to talk about. So first and foremost, the reason I was at San Diego Comic-Con from Wednesday all the way, originally planned to return back on Monday, yesterday, but I ended up catching a red-eye flight Sunday night.
Sold everyone out. Go ahead.
I sold everyone out. I ditched the rest of the guys, but for what is arguably the only and best reason possible, it's because I got to go see an early screening of Spider-Man Brand New Day. And if you know anything about me, you know I'm a Spider-Man fan. There is no echo. Stop it. So what are my thoughts? Now, I would never spoil a movie for anyone, especially a Spider-Man movie near and dear to my heart. I won't spoil the film for you. But,
I don't know about that, but go ahead.
But I want to give you guys my real.
And by the way, I saw you posted that little thing with all the blanks, and it's like, fuck's sake, you could at least put our show in the bottom of it. Like, there's no embargo on, like, putting Pop Culture Warrior on. Like, this guy sucks at publicity. Like, who the fuck
it's
runs
on
this
the Pop
page?
Culture Warrior page? It's part of it. Was the running joke.
But people share it, and they don't share the fucking thing. They screenshot it or some shit.
Anyway, I knew. So
Dumb
I
bitch.
saw it on Monday, and I was embargoed. I could not. They literally put, "Do not even post that you're seeing the movie." Like
which you did before you.
I did not.
Dirty fucking.
I did not. I said I am doing redacted at redacted
with a picture in the movie theater of the fucking screen behind you. Not only that, it was 2 pictures.
That post, you're talking about a different post that came out after the embargo lifted. So
I
no,
forgot I'm not on the time delay. I got to be home to student access.
I did the redacted post, which was just words, no pictures. And then once the embargo lifted, I posted the actual post. and yes, showed that I was at the screening. So here it is. My unbiased.
Was Nicolas Cage in that? Who's in this one? Tobey Maguire?
It is Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Never heard of him.
The dude that plays Ned, I forget his name. Obviously, Sadie Sink's character is still a mystery. They have not announced who it is. I will not be spoiling that.
Who is that lady?
Sadie Sink. She's in stuff. She's an actress. She's
Why are you named after an appliance? Mike Washing Machine.
You never heard of the refrigerator Perry?
Like, who picks their names now? Like, yeah, come on. Like, Michael, my name's Frank Garbage Disposal. I'm just not even trying anymore. Anyways, go ahead.
Jim Hair Curler. Anyway.
Now we have aliases. You know how to find us. Is there a Mike Washing Machine here? Nope, but we got a Joe Blender.
God damn it. Anyway.
Go ahead. This is my whole thing, is trying to get you to
just get me derail me. You're just trying to derail the whole conversation, you son of a bitch. I will mute you. I'll give you a goddamn echo.
It's hard to remember when you have tears in your eyes.
So I won't be spoiling anything. I won't be announcing who Sadie Sink's character is or any of that thing. Spider-Man is in the movie. I can confirm that. A fair amount. He's in a fair amount of the movie, I would say. I would say we made a lot of predictions. We talked about a lot of rumors over the weeks leading up to this. A lot of the stuff we were spot on, and a few things we were dead wrong. So see the movie yourself if you think. But this is it. This is my real review of the movie. It's a good film. It's a great film.
Which Fast do you compare it to?
This felt like
Fast 1 through 12. What do you say?
Oof, man. I'd give it a solid Fast 2. Too Fast, Too Furious.
That's terrible. You look like one of the worst ones.
I don't know. Reverse order of how they are. No,
1, 2, and 3.
I'm being honest, and this is as a diehard Spider-Man fan.
Supergirl,
it is not
better or worse.
It is not my favorite Spider-Man movie. Hands down, No Way Home. With the 3 Spider-Mans, it's hard to beat that. It's hard to have the 3 Spider-Mans and all the villains and
just the nostalgia. With
but it felt epic. It felt like an epic movie. And I will say this: with this movie, it did feel like intentionally, they were bringing it down. They were
went too hard last time, and they're like, we got to go back to the roots.
Yeah. They really, it feels like they really tried to ground this movie in place instead of being this huge, massive, multiversal, world ending. Like they really tried to ground it to just like street level. And in that they succeeded. It really did feel grounded. It did.
But Scorpion's in it too, right?
Scorpion, yes. Michael Mandow does return as the Scorpion.
Like the cartoon, or
it was one of the better villain portrayals. And honestly,
kind of like when Michael Keaton was in it.
If you look at the pantheon of villains that he has faced in the movies, it was, and again, he's not in it much. I'll just say that he's not in it much. There's a couple scenes, but it did feel like, wow, this reminded me of Spider-Man, right? Like true to the comics, true to the cartoons, like it felt like that. Like his battles with, it just felt like classic Spider-Man. Outside of that, Sadie Sink's character was fine. Frank Castle, John Bernthal's Punisher is in it. He's got a couple scenes. It definitely felt very like buddy cop, kind of comedy with Frank Castle.
They put on their ice vests and they took out Scorpion.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You gotta get out of our country. We got you.
They deported the Scorpion.
Ran over with a car or something.
I'll tell you what. There were some cheesy, like it did remind me of like Saturday morning cartoon lines. So like, because this doesn't spoil anything, but there's one point where they're like, Scorpion, we're gonna lock you up in a deep dark hole, and he's like, well, scorpions see in the dark, or they like love the dark. And it was like very cheesy, but I'm like, it's definitely intentional. Like it's meant to be
go
like
the way you thought, did it?
yeah, yeah, exactly. I eat shit like you for breakfast. You eat shit for breakfast? You know what? So
Cool.
so if
How
I'm
long is
rating
that
the
movie?
movie,
2 hours, 2.5
yeah, it's a
hours?
little over 2 hours. A little over 2 hours. Not counting staying for the post credit scene.
Oh, there's more of those. God,
There's one post credit
I
scene.
mean,
Yes.
like, just if we could do one thing going forward, like, let's just not do that anymore.
Let's
just
just put it
show
at
the
the end
whole
of the movie.
fucking movie, and that's it. I don't need to sit through because the credits are 35 fucking minutes now.
It's a long.
It's like Jesus, like
it's
they
a long
employ like a
credit.
whole country of people at this point in time. It's like fuck's
We've
sake, can we
worked on
fire some
Spider-Man.
people? Like I thought the economy was bad and people didn't have jobs. Apparently, like Marvel just hires everyone. Like the
Yeah.
whole fucking like they. I saw you at one point.
I'm pretty sure
What the
I saw
fuck
our
did
names
that
on there.
guy
I'm pretty
do?
sure.
Dude, I know he wasn't in that movie.
Special thanks to the guys that talk about our movies.
It's like, yeah, it's like, fuck's sake, just put it in the movie and let's call it. All right, we'll bring it back in like 10 years.
So to wrap up the discussion, I give it a solid 8. I'm being generous,
what,
and I'm
20,
giving
10. What's their scale?
100,000. No, it's 8 out of 10. It's a solid movie. It's an enjoyable film. Some of the best web swinging choreography of, like, you know how like stylistically every movie is kind of handled. How do you visually showcase his web swinging and his ability? I think it was some of the best choreographed movement of all the Spider-Man movies.
What was your favorite one? The last one?
No Way Home is probably, and again, like you said, it's the nostalgia baiting is definitely really hard to overcome. But it was
least favorite one out of all of them.
What?
Yeah.
No. Oh man, that's well. Anyway, let's not even get into that.
Like the Jake Gyllenhaal, you can't go wrong with Jake Gyllenhaal.
That was a good one. That was a good one. That one was up there. But here's the thing. So, a lot of it I liked. It was grounded. The choreography was good. You could feel the conscious choice to incorporate almost like some of the Spider-Man video game. And it's going to be hard to explain that without you seeing it. Like his movement, his fighting, the choreography, it just like you can feel they were like, oh, that's cool. Let's use that. Like there was just a lot of these moments where, like, if you've ever played the Spider-Man game, you know, you're like punch, 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 kick, 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 kick. And then it's like, press this button to do a cool finisher. And like, there were like moments like that.
Just did all the cool finisher moves. I could see that.
There were moments where he like be like fighting, boom. And then he would just do this wicked move. And you're like, oh, finisher, boom, you know.
Which is cool. Like, that's how they should have been doing it. Because it's like, yeah, that's this whole thing. Like, he's supposed to be fast.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, he's just a little punk ass kid or whatever. He's a
Pretty
stupid fucking villain. Like, I'm not a villain, but a stupid hero or whatever. Like, he doesn't have much without that.
Yeah.
So show it off, show off he's fast and whatever.
Yeah.
Doesn't just swing.
There was a lot of there's a lot of that. There's a lot of
build up to other things.
You know, surprisingly not. This felt, of all the Spider-Man movies, especially the Tom Holland ones, this felt like the most centered story where...
Well, that's what they need to do because that contract's over, player.
Yeah. So there wasn't really a lot of talk of the Avengers or off-world threats or Thanos or, you know, the fucking island of adamantium or... You know, like all
do
that
people
stuff.
Still talk about that? I don't think they talk about that anymore.
like this was the most self-contained Marvel movie that I can recall. That being said, everybody knows the Hulk's in it. Everybody knows Punisher's in it. Everybody knows, the classic cast of Spider-Man people are in it. There is a cameo of a character that I haven't heard anyone talk about leading up to the movie that appears in it, which ends up being one of my favorite scenes because it was so unexpected and I really enjoyed it. I thought they did well with it. So outside of that, there's really no connection to the outer Marvel universe, which I think is one of the strengths. It's one of the things that it does well is that this is kind of a self-contained story. Does it lead to other things in the future?
It always does.
I'll leave that up because I don't want to spoil in any way what could or might not or will happen. Obviously the post-credit scene, every post-credit scene ever always alludes to something that, could happen. But even that, amongst people who have seen it, there's disagreement on what the post-credit scene kind of means. Remember Captain America, Brand New Day. Captain America, what was it called? The last one?
No one watched it. No one knows.
The one with Red Hulk. And at the end,
nobody watched that.
Yeah, at the end, he's talking to the leader, and he says some shit about oh, you'll see when the others come, and nobody could agree on was that extraterrestrial? Was that the X-Men? Was that the other Avengers? Was that nobody could agree on what exactly he was talking about? It's similar in that nature, in that it points in a direction, but it doesn't clearly explain what it is.
It's just some fucking bullshit.
It's vague. Yeah. And half the time I think they're not doing it to we don't want spoilers. I think half the time they're doing it because they're we're not even sure if we're gonna do it. They have
just let's see what people say about it.
Yeah. Let's see what people think it is, and then we'll do the best.
Yeah, we'll go with whatever the most
whatever the most popular one was. We're gonna go with that. First of all, Angry F says we wouldn't know about the Spider-Man game because it's not on Xbox. Well, I played it on my Xbox handheld, so I would know. So, man.
I bought a PlayStation to fucking play that game, which is terrible. Because I got fucking hacked.
I got hacked. So, yeah, so there's that. But, and it's hard not to, I think with every Marvel movie at this point, with the wild speculation and rampant rumors, it's hard not to go into it without this massive expectation because you're because we're going to get fucking Grey Hulk and we're going to get, this and we're going to get that and the Skrull's going to show up and fucking Mephisto's going to be there and he's going to make a deal and it's hard. So then you see it, it's hard not to be oh, well, I thought it could have been better because, all this other stuff could have happened. But no, overall, I think it's a good movie. I do think it's a good movie, worth seeing in the theaters.
That's just the problem, though. People don't understand. They're oh, it's yeah, well, Disney done known them, so you can't have all the magic that we had in the comic books. Sorry.
Yeah. And there's. Again, I can't say too much
Jared Leto. That's the biggest plus I've ever. It's finally I'm glad that that's catching on. Hashtag fuck Jared Leto.
So
hashtag
there are a few things. There are a few things.
My movement is catching on.
There are a few things I would have done differently, but overall, I was pleasantly surprised with the movie.
And bring in Jared Leto to play something.
Yes, Morbius, specifically Morbius.
You play Mary Jane. Jared Leto as Mary Jane Watson.
Oh God. Anyway, so that's enough about that. We'll circle back once everyone has seen it. We'll circle back and I'll discuss some of the finer points of where I think it could have been better and what I think they did really well. But I want you guys to see it and be surprised. So
just bring back Tobey Maguire. He ain't doing nothing.
Well, rumors they're gonna be in the Doomsday one.
Yeah, everyone's in it. Everyone's in it.
Everyone in their mama. But that brings us to the biggest news of last week, which is San Diego Comic-Con. And I wanted to share with you guys, hashtag Jared Leto eats bags full of fried chicken buttholes. Nice. I think I saw that trending on Twitter.
Yeah, that one too. Yeah, I'm gonna
I think I saw that one trending.
Hashtags. Thank you.
Yeah. So San Diego Comic-Con was amazing and horrible.
Never heard of it. What's that about?
And yeah, so I just want to tell you guys my honest experience. It was some of the highest highs I've had in hosting a show called Pop Culture Warrior, and some of the lowest lows, all in 1 week. San Diego Comic-Con does a lot good and a lot right, and this year did a lot wrong. And for those that don't like follow the con news and things like that, there were a lot of people pissed off. The staff and the security this year was like abysmal. Like people were getting into fights with the staff and the security, and like they were being mistreated, and it was like run by ICE this year. This fucking Comic-Con was run by ICE.
It's fucking California. What do you expect?
No, but that's the thing. In my experiences and a lot of people's experiences, San Diego Comic-Con is a very fun, loving, like lighthearted. Everybody's happy and excited. And, this year there were so many mistakes made. So for instance, like the big thing is Hall H, right? You get to go into the Marvel panel and whatever and see the big announcements. In order to get into Hall H, there's a lottery system, and that's how you'll get a bracelet, and you can't get into Hall H without the bracelet. But then they'll do things like a standby line where they'll open up a certain amount of seats to, people that stood in line for, like, I know people that had stood in line from Thursday to get into it midday Saturday. Crazy.
Fuck's sake, you missed the whole thing for
you
what?
Missed all of Comic-Con just to get
for a 30-minute premiere to get Ryan fucking Gosling as Ghost Rider. Like,
there you go.
Terrible.
So the idea, what they had said was, hey, we ordered only enough bracelets to fill the seats in the stadium, right? And come Saturday, when they let everybody in, they're like, all right, we're at max capacity. There was still like 500 people with bracelets.
No shit.
And they're like, what the fuck? The bracelets guarantee us a seat. And they're like, hey, well, we're at max capacity. Like, we're full. They're like, how? The math doesn't math. Like, you can't have one for one.
Fucking all the people. They let Ryan Reynolds in and all these other fucking slackers. Like, they didn't have enough seats. Yes. Letting their family and friends in and shit.
Well, hey, Amy, how you doing? And yes, Heath, I do have my press pass. It's sitting right over there. But so there was some disappointment with that.
Yeah, I'd be pissed if I waited until Thursday. Well,
from
those
Thursday,
people with bracelets didn't wait till from Thursday. Though.
No, but most of them had lined up like that.
Well, and it's also like, did you were you in line when you were supposed to be, or were you fucking off and then you try to come late and then they let standby people in?
There's a lot
of I was iffy with these people,
It is, but it wasn't like onesies and twosies. We're talking huge swaths of people. But another thing,
you can just push past them, like fucking right, ever watch what was it, the riots in the Capitol or whatever? You just push your way in there, and then eventually you get it, and whatever, Trump will pardon you.
So
just yell MAGA as you do it.
Man.
The thoughts and opinions of Mad Mike are his own, and do not represent WTF Nation. They're not legally binding, and he's not liable for your dumb actions.
And it would be Mga. Make Marvel great again.
We're not starting a revolution here, CQ.
Make Comic-Con great again. Anyway,
and him naming your riot group.
So the other thing, and because I have to, when I look at Comic-Con as the experience, I wear two hats, right? I am the content creator, I'm the social media guy, I'm the producer, host, whatever, but I'm also a fan. And so I will say, from the CQ hat of Pop Culture Warrior and WTF Nation Radio, this was the single greatest event I've ever done. The interviews we got, the content we got, the networking we got, by far just incredible. It's going to pay off for the next 5 to 10 years. The relationships we built, and we'll talk a little bit about that. And the content you've already started to see come out on Pop Culture Warrior and WCF Nation Radio social media pages. Tons of great stuff. But as a fan, the experience was very lacking this year. I have to be honest, not just with the security and all that stuff, the activations. Last year, you couldn't throw a rock without hitting an activation, which is, an event thing. It's a thing outside that you don't even need a ticket to enter. You just stand in line, whatever. But they had it for like King of the Hill.
Which is like unique to that.
Yeah.
Because New York, none of the other ones have that shit.
Exactly. So, like Abbott Elementary had an activation, Adult Swim, King of the Hill.
What is explain what that is? So you go outside of town and there's whatever, walking.
So literally there's the convention center, that's Comic-Con. And then you could walk around the building and there's these little pop-up, imagine like those little pop-up festivals and pop-up carnivals and things like that. They're like tents and things. And their experiences. You stand in line for a specific experience, which is basically just an ad for whatever program. So like for this is last year for Abbott Elementary, they had like the schoolyard, and like there was a carousel or a Ferris wheel, and you can get like a little bag with your name on it and like all these little things. And you stand in line, and then when it's your turn, you get like a shirt, a hat, a thing, and it's an experience. For the King of the Hill return last year, they had like a pop-up food, like you got a barbecue, and there were hats, and there were
charcoal.
Yeah, you got propane and propane accessories, not charcoal. But yeah, like and
so like the UFC thing, was that an activation?
The thing that we did, yeah. So Paramount every year puts on this thing called the Lodge, and the Lodge is where they showcase a lot of their stuff. So this year it was UFC, Dutton Ranch from whatever one of those shows are. It was South Park, it was Star Trek, and it was Avatar, the cartoon Avatar. Those were the pieces of the Lodge, and they had drinks and food.
So you go through and do whatever.
And you walk through and you experience all those things. So like this year, Super Troopers 3, they took over a whole restaurant.
Pushing that. Yeah, I was like, man, Jen's like, I don't know, they did 2. And I was like, yeah. They had to raise money to make part 2, and they made it for $2 million. I was like, now apparently they're rolling the fucking dough because it's all over the place.
They are everywhere. So they took over a restaurant. They did a premiere. They showcased a bunch of stuff. They did a whole activation. Stuart Fails to Save the Universe is a new show coming. They took over a store and they rebuilt Stewart's comic book shop.
Oh, the comic book shop?
You can go into the comic book
shop. For the show, like the post-apocalyptic one or the original one?
Well, I mean, they're both technically the same, but like it's the starting point's the same. But it's it literally said Comic Book Shop of Pasadena, which is
nice.
The town that Big Bang Theory took place in. There was the Lanterns Training Academy. And so there were a couple of activations. Nickelodeon did one where you could go in and get slimed by Nickelodeon. So there was a few.
Which is still around, which is surprising. I didn't know they still existed.
I know. It is still a big thing. So there were some decent ones, like Silo, the show, put on an experience. But the activations were seriously lacking this year. Last year, there were 20 or 30 of them, I swear. And this year, there was like 6 or 7.
There's nothing fucking out. That's the problem.
The other big thing, and this is a huge part of the Comic-Con experience, is the free shit. In that you could walk the booth, like you've already spent a bunch of money.
Not really free. It's like you're getting a little something for what you already were overcharged for.
Right. So typically you walk the show floor, you're going to end up with a bag full of stuff.
Promos, yeah.
And
It's like,
then
oh,
you
here's
do
a
these
fucking poster or
activations.
whatever.
Yeah, you do these activations, you end up with a hat or a thing or shirt or whatever. This year, I mean, don't get me wrong, there was some stuff, but it was really lacking. It was really, really lacking. And you know me, as part of my thing is I go around and I collect as much as I can. And I did.
That's all you got for 4 days?
This is it.
That's pretty sad, yeah.
This is it. There's a couple of other things that, don't fit in the bag, whatever, but for the majority of it.
It's usually like a giant, bunch of shit.
Nickelodeon. This is one of the cooler things. A little bucket hat, SpongeBob's with the little Nickelodeon tag. That's that. Lots of comic books. Lots of
it's usually so much that we give shit away as no, I don't want anything else. Thanks.
Yeah, like the canvas bags and things like that. Again, one of the cooler items, we did the Nintendo Resort. It had a little fucking.
Where is that at? Nintendo Resort? Is that just?
No, it's the name of the game. It's the name of the game.
I thought they were coming out with a thing, like a theme park.
No. So Nintendo Resort is, remember Wii Sports?
Yeah.
It's the new Nintendo Switch version of Wii Sports. It's called Nintendo Resort. I think Nintendo Sports Resort or something like that.
Yeah, that's fine.
But there you go. For doing that UFC activation, watch out, guys.
What is that?
I got a nut towel.
Ball washing towel?
Yeah, it's basically big enough to wash my balls. That's about it.
Jesus Christ.
That, Silo, which is a show I love, by the way. The activation.
Yeah, I just started watching it. I'm on episode 6.
Love the show. The activation.
What did they get? They had a big presence, Apple.
It was ass. The activation. It was.
Here's the tube.
It was not worth
cassette.
You might not be far enough in the show to get the reference, but this is what they gave us. It is a Pez. Not a Silo branded Pez. No, just a regular, common rubber ducky Pez. If you know the show, you'll get the reference if you know the show. But still, fucking make it Silo branded.
On it. Put a stamp on it, like Paramount, shit, or not Paramount, Apple.
Yeah, is a really cheap plastic yo-yo with the Ninja Turtles on it from Nickelodeon. Things like, if I drop this, it will shatter into a million pieces. It's like that horrible plastic.
Lame.
It's just. Here, we played Dragon Ball Z3, Xenoverse 3, and you got this little vinyl sack. It was that, dude. It was sad. It was so sad this year.
For the epicenter of all these entertainment,
Paramount Lodge did the same coasters as last year. They did the same coasters. It's probably leftover from last year. But yeah, man, that's really a bunch of comics, a bunch of stickers, a bunch of lanyards, shit that nobody wants. So it was depressing this year. It really was depressing. Did I get a Dr. Doom poster? No, I wasn't in Hall H. I got a funny story about that, but no. But I will tell you this: if you notice in the background, I have a couple of things that I've strategically put back there. One of it. Tom Holland owns the non-alcoholic beer company Beero. They had a special tasting, which actually didn't taste bad. Actually, didn't actually taste bad. But what's
the point? That's you're sucking on a dildo. Yeah, if you're gonna just suck a dick.
Anyway, these are limited edition.
I don't mean to hate on your boyfriend, but anyways,
Spider-Man Beero cans. So it's
we got the poppies. They taste better, and I got
Spider-Man on it.
Got the liquid IVs.
Moving on. A couple.
Wait, did you get those free, or you paid for that?
No, I got that shit free, man. You fucking crazy? I'm not paying for it.
No, was it like free for everyone, or only free for you type deal?
Or
are they giving them away as part of the con? Is what
they were doing samples.
Because you were shitting on the giveaways. That's all I'm asking.
They were giving away samples little taste samples, and you know
And
me,
you
I just
work some shit. Got it.
I talk to some
All right,
people
cool. Yeah,
and whatever.
just want to make sure everyone wasn't get a sixer of fucking
No,
soda pop.
definitely not. I will give kudos where kudos is due. One of the coolest giveaway items at an activation. You're gonna see me in my shorts now. Was this one. This was the single best thing that they gave away. It was the single hardest thing to get, really. But that.
Oh, yeah, it should be the hardest one to get.
The Lantern's ring. This, I thought when they had talked about it, I was like, oh, it's going to be some cheap plastic. This shit is metal. It is heavy. And they had different sizes so that you could.
No shit. That's cool.
You could get the actual fit. But there you have it.
That's
brightest day,
that's probably the coolest thing.
Blackest night. And the activation itself was pretty cool. You go through Lantern's Training Academy where they go like, you know, we're going to put you through simulated, you know, combat experience, basically. Like, so like you have to do like an interrogation scene. And then you go to another place where it was a shooting scene.
Where are the drugs? Where are the drugs?
I make the drugs.
Start punching a clown in the face. Like,
so
you nailed it.
Single-handedly the best giveaway item of the experience.
That's pretty cool. I would have failed. They were like, you're not
worthy. They're like, listen, dude.
Probably should be in jail right now.
He's like, we're giving these away to everybody. I didn't even know it was possible to not be worthy.
Yeah,
you're the only one.
Kind of took your pants off a few times, which is inappropriate.
But there you have it. I was deemed worthy. My power ring. Apparently, they didn't give me the battery because it's not doing anything. So
you gotta charge it. It's like solar power. They didn't some hippie shit. No,
they didn't. Which they were selling like the DC was selling like the lantern, yeah. And but of course, by the time I thought about it, I was like, oh, that'd be cool to have in the background, like my power rings battery. They were sold out. They sold out quick. But a couple of other things that I wanted to share, some exclusives that I had to pick up. Let's see. Let's pull these. Hang on. Give me a second. Hang on.
Oh, you just dropped the ring of power.
No, that wasn't the ring. That was a pin. Hang on. Here we go. Hang on.
I'm glad you have actual shorts on today, though. That's a... He just have
for this bit.
He just has tidy whities on.
Specifically for this bit, I had to put shorts on. I had to put pants on. So while I was while you got to put your hand in the lantern, yeah, that's what I. Fool me once.
Fool me once.
With that. You're not gonna get me again.
Right. Let's just go in this stall. Put your hand. Your fucking
get it in the lantern. Yeah. I'm not falling for that one again. Fool me 12 times. Shame on me. You know. You're not gonna get me again. So our friend here, Mad Mike, texted me and he goes, "There's only one thing I need you to do for me. I need you to get me this freaking super exclusive dungeon crawler Carl fucking toy." And
it's an action figure, god damn it.
It's a collectible action figure.
It's collectible.
And I was like, dude, you don't understand how hard it is to get those. You know, you have to like literally you had to have won a lottery, literally, to get the ticket, to then use that ticket to stand in a line, because the ticket just allows you to stand in the line for God knows how long. And then once you get to, then you can purchase it. You're now allowed to purchase things.
That's not what they said at all. They're like, come by our booth, whatever, and pick it up.
No, that's lies. Lies. So
he texted me, do you really want this? I have to do some shady shit to get this. And I was like,
I wasn't going to include that part of it.
Wouldn't it be the first time? And do you not love me? Like, fuck's sake, man.
So your boy Mad Mike, see, he knows how to manipulate me and how to make it seem like, well, you know, if you can't do it, like if you can't.
If you're not, I mean, if you don't got any pull.
If you don't got it like that, you can't do it.
Don't run the show.
So I went bet. And what was it? 5 minutes later, did I text you back?
Yeah, you're like, got
And
it.
I
I put my phone down. I was in the pool, and you're like, I got it.
I was like,
all right.
there you go. Dungeon Crawler Carl, the limited edition exclusive SDCC with Princess fucking Donut. I didn't know any of these things, but now I do.
Borant Company.
Borant Syndicate Company.
By the way, there's some 5-year-old kid with a black eye.
Yeah, fucking the apocalypse will be televised. I don't know what any of this means.
God damn it. Listen to the fucking thing. It's fucking great, you asshole.
A man, his ex-girlfriend's cat, an intergalactic game show starring Earth survivors. They'll get to the 18th floor of the dungeon or die trying. None of this makes any sense.
Because you don't fucking listen to it or read.
Oh, man.
It's the biggest thing ever since, like, fucking Spider-Man.
It's fucking, and none of this makes any, God damn it, Donut! Like, that's what the guy's screaming on the back.
Yeah, that's what I fucking say to you all the time. God damn it, CQ.
Oh, man.
Anyways.
Princess Donut, the Queen and Chunk and Carl, is that a thing?
Yeah, she's a princess.
I don't know. So that's done. Check that off the fucking list. Don't challenge me. And then, so I did get slimed. The video's out there. You can find me. I did get slimed by Nickelodeon, and even
they gave it to you, or you had to buy it?
No, they gave me a little bit.
Scoop it up. They're like, yeah, we know all your sweaty ass. We know all your sweaty ass ball slime.
What?
Guy went naked. I don't know why. He was the only one that went naked. We just slimed him right away.
This was before I got slimed. This was just naturally coming off my body. No, so this is way more liquidy than I thought it would be. I don't know why.
Fucking flipping around, and it's kind of gross.
Yeah, it really is like
when you have the
watery
sample too. It's a weird container they put.
Yeah, it is not at all what I thought it would be, and it is extremely slippery. I almost fell and busted my ass. It is. You
should have fucking sued him.
No, you have to sign a waiver before you get slimed for that very reason. But yeah, so it is. It's like the consistency. Like, you know, like you ever spilled detergent? You ever spilled detergent, like the thick detergent? It's that consistency and that like
that's
slippery.
Probably what it is.
Probably just green detergent. Yeah. They've been using the same slime since 1989. Probably. Yeah, probably. Look, it tastes just like Double Dare. Like, was that the guy, the host of Double Dare, that guy, Matt Summers, something like that? Like, it tastes just like Matt Summers.
Just get him to jerk off in
it. So, why, like, I had this argument with one of the guys that were down there. I'm like, I don't buy con exclusives, especially as a guy. Yes, you did miss the Spider-Man review. We can circle back to that. Hang around.
Yeah, watch the replay, Blair.
As a guy who literally spends tons of money on
doesn't buy
collectibles
exclusives, but he gets exclusive stuff from cons.
Yes, that is true. But I had this argument with somebody, and I
like the deal.
I like I'm the
gotta make a deal. Gotta bundle it.
I'm the greatest at making deals. I am the greatest con attendee.
It's Sunday. You don't want to give it his back with you. You're really good.
You guys want to make a deal.
Great things. By
the way, this was for you too. I went to the Dungeon Crawler Carl experience thing, and they were giving out these pins.
Which one do you got? What does it say?
Challenger. It says.
Those are also really fucking hard to get.
Yeah, so there you go. I got you one of those. So I don't usually get San Diego Comic-Con exclusives or any kind of Comic-Con exclusives because I think they're
a lot of it's kind of stupid. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's like they have the themes. Like what was New York last year was like stupid shit. It's like pizza,
Halloween and
dumpster it's like nobody wants this. Like, okay, I'll buy a rare comic book or something, but I'm not gonna buy your theme.
But I'm talking even like the collectibles were like, hey, get this hat or get this gun because it's a San Diego exclusive or whatever. But this year, because I did get to do the lanterns and I wanted to show some love and some support, and I've always been told I'm a Marvel diehard and I don't like anything DC. So I went. Stop sliding on me. Stay.
Tighten nuts, well.
I got. See if I can show this without giving it. Without giving it away, but there you go. McFarlane, San Diego Comic-Con 2026 exclusive variants. Jon Stewart as the ultraviolet lantern, and then Hal Jordan, not racially sensitive, the white lantern.
The white power lantern.
The white power lantern. So there you go with the San Diego Comic-Con 2026
I see why you
exclusive.
Like, I like the bulge on these guys. I'm
The
gonna
bulge
totally buy 'em.
is incredible. Like, it is.
Totally
let me tell
went. You totally went Batman and Robin with this.
The
I like it.
nipples.
I like
Yep,
where we're
yep.
going.
I like where this is going.
Kind of a waste of money. I don't know.
yeah.
Todd McFarlane's overrated.
Yeah.
Guy hasn't done anything in a minute.
So the one thing, for those that don't know, when you go to San Diego Comic-Con, when you buy a ticket to San Diego Comic-Con, they do this thing called the exclusives portal, where you can throw your hat in the ring to win a chance at doing some of these exclusive things. I do it all the time. I never win because
fucking liar.
I never win.
Oh, you win like 50% of the fucking time. You cocksucker.
I win at life. I don't win at the little lottery things.
Bullshit. I never win. I lose. They're like, you entered and now you kind of owe us more money for your ticket. Yeah, we kind of like.
So I put in this year for a bunch of things, Funko tickets and a bunch of things. Lo and behold, I get an email.
Funko is fucking insane. You people that fucking do the Funkos, like,
it's wild,
are on another fucking level. Like,
I've got a story about that. But I did win something this year, and I won an exclusive signing.
Did you have him put your fucking name as CQ on there?
Frank Miller. I got Frank Miller's new autobiography, and the man, the myth, the legend himself signed it to CQ.
That's
Frank
tight.
Miller. So
I like how you made him put the post-it as CQ too.
Well, yeah. Well, they asked because he wants to spell it correctly, and I was like, it's not going to be hard. It's CQ, and they're like, okay.
He's white. Nah, but he's white as fuck. It's Carrasquillo.
Carrasquillo.
What?
Put my gun.
Caruso? Got you, David Caruso.
Caramello. And that's finally.
Cool. Then you got to meet him too, right? Or no?
I did. I got to meet him. Yeah. I got a video of us. He's, dude, it's sad. I mean,
he's like, old. Yeah.
I don't mean to,
like 80 or something.
Yeah, I don't mean this to sound disparaging at all, but it's sad to see like somebody who's been your hero for 30 years, and like I'm not making fun of him. This is exactly what I saw. He was kind of sitting there like this. And I was like, it's sad. It's sad. Like, I got video of us together.
Stanley was towards the end too.
Yeah. And so I definitely don't think he's got much longer, but very nice guy. And I say, hey man, I'm in the service, man. Thank you for your thank you for what you do and love what you do and everything.
Cool.
One last thing I want to share.
That for free. That's what I can know.
Yeah. One last thing I want to share is this. A lot of people are not going to know what this is. It's called Alliance Authentic. Alliance Authentic is basically CGC or PSA for those that know what those are. So the way CGC is always rated comic books and PSA rates cards and things, Alliance Authentic wants to be the new encapsulated collectible figure company. And their whole thing is we're going to basically slab whatever it is that you want us to slab. And then they take it to another level because you can go, well, so here's, this is what they gave me. This is a slabbed Pop Funko of Zombie Hawkeye, right? So you can say, well, what makes it different? Right? What is it's just they put a thing and then they put a thing and it's not like it's there's no rating on it. It's not like it's a 9.5 or anything. But what makes this different is that it does give you all the information, all right, what it is, and Funko Pop, Marvel Zombie, the date and all the things, the day it came out, all the little information. But what's really cool about this, there's a tap here NFC chip built into it so that you can scan it, and it allows you to get not just the information of this, but when you scan it, you collect it. You basically say, this is mine, this is my property, and you become a registered owner of it. But let's say I go to sell this and it goes to the next person. When they scan it, like, you get to keep that history, and you'll see all the people that have owned the thing, that have registered and owned it, so that it's like a ledger, basically.
Yeah. It's
Its history.
It's the fucking Carfax for that thing.
Yeah, it's a
Without it,
Carfax.
but if they want to do it right, you need to grade the items. So it's a Funko Pop, whatever. You need to give it a fucking creative rule. Grade it. It's a 9.8 or whatever.
I disagree. I think
it's useless and it's garbage.
No, I disagree. I don't think you need the grade. Like, the grading is for
100%. You need the grading.
No, not because this isn't. It's not meant to just be like for Funkos, right? Like, because you could even do like something that's open.
That's what I'm saying. Do it with everything. Like, if it's an open fucking He-Man from 1982, you put it in your little case and you give it a fucking rating.
Yeah.
Missing out. I'm telling you.
So,
Mad Mike Alliance is coming out with ratings. Same concept.
So
track the histories.
There's this thing, is the ultimate fan collectible. Which one did you get? Scan to find out. You scan the NFC tag to reveal your number and claim it. Your number, find out which one is in the run is yours. It's yours, saved to your collection the second you scan it, and then its history starts with you and stays with the figure through every collector after you. So basically, it verifies that it's yours, and then that history. It tracks. I think that's such a cool and different element to collecting, as opposed to scoring a certain grade and keeping whatever.
Collecting like normal people do with that value items.
That wasn't the normal thing until it was. So it
made everything worth more money.
Yeah. So a couple things I do.
Did you see the Topps Marvel card thing?
Oh man, that was a highly contested point of contention with us on the ground. You know me well enough to know that if there's a way to get my hands on it, I will. That was one of the most guarded things on the show floor. And I mean guarded in the sense of like behind security and within its booth, and it was regulated like goddamn Schedule 3 narcotics. Like, the only way you could buy it is if you had gotten a ticket, and the ticket got you into a line, and then when you got to the line, you got a QR code, and that QR code allowed you to go into where it was stored, and you would get it scanned, and you can buy it. They were $200 a box.
Fuck's sake.
And there's like 6 cards inside the box.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot.
And really, everybody only wanted the one card, because one card came slabbed in the box, and then the other 5 cards came in a little pack. And these are like some of the most limited edition cards. Like, there's runs of like 25 and 10 and 5. So they're like super, super limited edition. Everybody and their mama wanted one. You buy them for $200 on the show floor. People were selling them for minimum $650 out the door.
Fuck that.
It was criminal how much they were selling them for secondhand. People were posting them, because I'm in different groups and shit on Facebook and Reddit and all that. And they're like, I got this, I got the box. It's still in the wrap. Fucking $650 and it's yours. And people are like, I'll buy it. Like, it's crazy.
That was stupid.
Crazy. Criminal.
I only saw because Jay Muse got them for free or whatever. And he's like, oh, look at this. And then I'm like, what is this? And then I was like,
It was
Oh, like when
one
he
of the
asked you
hottest,
about it.
one of the hottest items. It was called like the Marvel Tops Marvel Mint box. And it was one of
Another
the
200. Like, get the fuck out of here for 6
$200.
cards. Like, suck a dick.
And
You know how many of those I had to collect back in the day? I fucking had every Marvel card ever. Like,
so here's the
for like
craziest
10
thing.
bucks.
So Nemo was there with me, and we were talking about it. And I was like, "Look, I'll do what I do. I'll let me schmooze, let me do my thing."
They fucking tase you in your titty.
I was like, "Ah,
No, it's not gonna work.
never mind.
I don't think
Abort,
these guys are
abort,
serious.
abort. These guys are serious about the goddamn cards." No, so I talked to the guy that was like in charge. I talked to like the boss of the site. And I, I was, just warming him up. Just, it's not saying, "Hey, can I get one?" It was just like, "Oh, so tell me about this." And I was like, "Hey, I'm with the press. I'm curious. I'm curious what all the buzz is about, trying to get, lay out the groundwork." And he's like, "Oh yeah, this is one of the hottest items, blah, blah, blah." And he's explaining to me the process and how, that we have a very finite number and we had to manage with the QR codes and all this and all that. And I said, "Well, let's say somebody won the ticket and got the QR code, but they never picked it up. Like, what are you going to do with the leftovers? Are you going to, you open it up to like people standby list and whatever?" And he goes, "Nope, no QR code, no buy." And he goes, "Whatever's left gets sent. We like from our leadership, we pack it up and we ship it home. Like they will not release them to the general public, at this event, whatever." And I was like, "That's crazy. That's crazy." And I was like, "So are you going to sell me one?" And he's like, "No." I was like, "Damn. All right, fine." So
Give me a QR code, player.
I was like, let me see what one of those QR codes look like.
Yeah, got him.
Got him. I got your QR code. But yeah, no, that was one of the most guarded things. But I'd love to tell you some of the stuff. You've already seen some of the content that we shot, like me getting slimed.
Did you tell him you already have like cards? Did you show him your card?
I did.
I'm already on. It's one of five. One of five player.
That's right. Way more limited.
I'll get you a hologram.
Get you the shiny,
if you play your
shiny
cards
foil,
right.
the signature card with the signature.
And I'll
on
sign it for you, and I'll put it in the case and PSA 9.9 it.
So, some of the things that are still coming out that we haven't edited yet and that we're going to put out is some interviews with. I got to talk to the VP of Wizards of the Coast, so Magic the Gathering. We talked for like 30 minutes. Like, what a nice guy, man. We just geeked out on Magic for about 30 minutes. Great dude. I had to sit down with Glenn Mazzara, who was one of the showrunners for The Walking Dead, back when it was popular. And he's done a bunch of incredible stuff. He's show running a new series based on the Extraction movies, the Chris Hemsworth Extraction movies. They're doing a series, not with Chris Hemsworth, not about that character, same universe, different set of characters, called Mercenary. It sounds incredible. We talked for a hot minute. I got to sit down with Amy Garcia and AJ Mendez. I think she's better known as AJ Lee in wrestling. But Amy Garcia is a phenomenal actress, currently on Walking Dead, Dead City, and a bunch of other stuff. Lucifer. And we sat down, we talked for a long while about, they have an upcoming comic book called East Side Saints, which is very good for Latin representation. It's about a 15-year-old Latino girl who finds out that her family is like a long-running chain of demon hunters. Basically like Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but it's Latinas and they hunt demons instead of vampires. But more or less that's the kind of the vibe. And so that was really cool. And yeah, so much more. Dude, I sat down with the fucking, for all those people that are like, "You're such a Marvel fanboy," I sat down with the VP of DC Comics, the vice president of DC Comics. I had a phenomenal conversation and an exclusive one-on-one with her. And it was a great conversation. I can't wait for you guys to see that interview. What else? There were so many. We sat down with Rob Kirkman, obviously from Invincible and Walking Dead and all these great shows. to talk about his run on the new Energon universe. So he's writing for Transformers and G.I. Joe. Man, it was so much. We did so fucking much. And
he ran into what's his name? Asher Grodman, the guy that with no pants from Ghosts.
Oh yeah. That great call
out.
Trevor from Ghosts, the ghost that doesn't wear any pants. Yes. We had a great conversation.
Hilarious.
He was very, very funny. We had a great conversation. I bumped into, and here's the funny thing, I bumped into a few people that we've interviewed before. So Amy Garcia, we'd actually interviewed at Shore Leave, and I actually showed her the video. She was like, "Oh my God." Like, she's like, "I remember you guys." And Rich Ting, from Warrior and a bunch of other stuff, the Man in the High Castle. I bumped into him and we talked, and he was like, "Oh my God, I remember you." And like, dapped me up. I was like, "Oh my God, we're making a name for ourselves." So there was definitely some really good vibes, some great interviews. Nemo got to sit down with the team behind Aliens Fire Team, the co-op game. Plague was with us. He got to film a bunch of stuff at the Transformers concert, which had featured Cold Slither and Jim and the Holograms and a bunch of others. Man, we did so much. We did so much. I was averaging 26,000 steps a day covering San Diego Comic-Con, which is about 100 times my average. So we did a lot. I sat down with the cast of Walking Dead, Dead City. So I got to see Jeffrey, what's his name? Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan, nice.
Negan himself. I got a picture. I posted the picture of us. But I sat down with Maggie, who was played by Lauren Cohan, and Amy Garcia. It was the second time I got to talk to her that day, for two different properties. But then I sat down with the cast of Yaga, which is an upcoming series based on the old Baba Yaga, the witch, and it's with Carrie Ann Moss, Trinity from The Matrix, and it's about it's kind of like detective noir meets supernatural. It's a bunch about women witches that in a small town, and yeah, it all the spooky, weird, psycho shit happens. So I sat down with their cast, and dude, we covered so fucking much. So much. Interviews on the show floor with Hasbro, Factory Entertainment, Alliance Authentic, Caillou, which is a big Japanese card publishing company that's now going to be coming to the States. We talked with Funko, Thrilljoy, Jazzwares. Dude, we were everywhere doing everything. We were at the Dungeon Crawler Carl panel and activation. We were, oh my God, what else? The My Hero Academia, for those that like anime, we were at that panel. Pan's Labyrinth had a huge thing, so we were at the photo op and press panel, press junket for that, for its 40th. It's the 40th anniversary of Pan's Labyrinth, which is ridiculous. Guillermo del Toro was there, and Doug Jones and a bunch of others. Dude, we did so much in the allotted time that we had. And that's on top of doing all the activations like the Silo, the American Horror Story activation, the Stuart Fields of the Universe, the Lanterns, the Nickelodeon. What else? My God, there were so many. The Hulu, they call it Animayhem, which is all Hulu's cartoon shows. Yeah, man, it was nonstop. It was nonstop. Then we checked out the after parties the Ready Party 1, the We Touch Grass Anime Rave, the, what was it? Rock the Block Thrilljoy Party, the Fandom Party. It was nonstop from 8 in the morning till 1 in the morning every day from Wednesday through Sunday. So the team is exhausted. I'm exhausted. My voice is almost gone. And, but it was a hell of a time. It was a hell of a time. We had a lot of fun. We got a lot of great content. And, yeah, I'm excited for you guys to see. We're editing as fast as we can editing a lot of the content so that we can release it and show it to you guys. But yeah, if you like this stuff, if you want to see more of it, make sure you watch it, you like it, you subscribe it, you share it. That helps us. Like, the reason every year we get to do more and more is because we have the track record that A, we're going to show up, B, we're going to do a good job, and C, the most important, people are going to see it and engage with it. That's what gets us these experiences and allows us to get the inside kind of leverage and build the reputation that we put forth. Is as much as being a good salesman, it's also the fact that our fans, our viewers, our community show up and support and like and share and comment and do all those things to help it get views. Right now, a lot of the concert stuff we posted, which I'm like, that's not usually our kind of content, it's blowing up. Thousands of views across our socials, which is great. It was awesome. I love to see it. So if you're a fan, if you want to support, if you want to know how you can help support, watch the videos, comment on them, like them, share them, engage with them, and help the algorithm, push it out to more people so we can do more things. But we made some great contacts, met some really cool people. We're going to have some really fucking awesome interviews coming because of this experience. And this all bleeds in like 3 weeks, we're heading to Dragon Con. So we'll be in Atlanta covering Dragon Con, which Mad Mike still hasn't, decided if he wants to show up or not, but we'll see. We'll see. Who knows?
Get what you get and don't get upset.
But yeah, like, it's wild when, you have the direct business card of the VP of DC and they're like, yeah, hit me up, or, there's Symbiote Studios. It's like, hey, let's work together, or, what's another one I have here? I can't even show you this one. This is an actress who is like, hey, here's my personal email. Like, I'd love to do your show. So things like that, it's invaluable when you're building a brand and building a name for yourself. When we have PR reps that, like, I'm checking in for the PR thing and it's like, hey, CQ, man. Oh, it was great. It's great to see you. Like, it was great meeting you last year or whatever. Or, I get an email blast and it's like, hey, this opportunity is coming up. Who's interested? And I respond like, hey, I'd love to be considered. And the response I get back is, oh yeah, CQ, you're in, you're good. Like it's a second guess. Like you don't even have a second thought about it. So those are so important. The thing that I'm learning the most being on this side of things is it is like 85% who you know and networking and being in the know and knowing the right people. And then it's about 15% of show up, do the work, and also know how to bullshit really well. Like there's an element to that. Because everybody makes like, oh, this is such a big deal. Oh, I'm a big blah, 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 blah. But yeah, it's been such a great ride and such a great journey. And I'm so happy with how it went. And I'm exhausted and tired and sore. And I've fallen asleep like 3 times today, just sitting. so exhausted. I was like sitting down, just nodding off, just from the lack of sleep over the last 5 days. But yeah, the grind never stops. There's more to do. Work has already begun on next year's San Diego Comic-Con, not to mention all the events between now and then. So Dragon Con coming up, and then I won't be at New York Comic-Con, but WTF Nation Radio will be represented at New York Comic-Con, and then Awesome Con and MegaCon and all the other conventions throughout the year. Yeah, will be represented, and we will show up and we will show out. It's great. I'll end with this. It's great that like people in the industry that we've become friends with, when they reach out going like, hey, you're going to be in San Diego for Comic-Con. And I'm like, yeah. They're like, hey, let's grab lunch. And it's an awesome feeling to be invited and to have that level of access. And then to be like, I'd love to, but I'm too busy. Like, whoa, what a power move. Like when you're talking to an actor who's led a show, a very popular show for multiple years, and you're like, sorry, man, I got really important things I got to do, and I can't let you treat me to lunch. Or another previous guest who owns a company, and it's a very popular company, and you're like, hey, man, I'd love to grab dinner and drinks, but I got these interviews and I got this other stuff I got going on. So, next time, like what a power move, man. What a power move. It's a good feeling. I'm not going to lie. It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. I don't know.
That's what fucking do to me all the time. Who is this?
Who's this guy? Who's this guy?
Who's texting me? What do you want me to buy you? No, I'm good. Can't make it happen. I'm too busy.
I'm too busy.
You want a what? You want a toy of some guy in his underwear? No, can't make it happen.
It makes so much sense. It makes so much sense.
I bet you do, homo.
I bet you do. So yeah, we're gonna cut it a little short tonight, just because like my voice is just about to give out, and I'm tired.
It's past my bedtime. I can't stop yawning.
I'm so tired. You haven't even done anything,
bitch. I've done a lot of shit.
You've done nothing.
I just don't brag about it.
Yeah. Yes. You're so humble. So humble. So if you missed the beginning of the show,
it is to echo all the time. It takes a lot of work.
I have to say everything 3 times. You know how hard that is? They think it's an echo. I just stutter every word I say.
Doing it, yeah.
So if you missed the beginning of the show, I did go see Spider-Man Brand New Day. Long and short of it, I enjoyed the movie. Wasn't my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time, but it was a good Spider-Man movie, a very well done, self-contained, grounded story. I give it a solid 8. 8 if you're a Spider-Man fan, 7.5 if you're just a casual movie fan. Looking forward to the next stuff that comes. And San Diego Comic-Con was awesome. And for people like me, but for the general public, it wasn't so awesome. But hopefully they'll do better next year. One thing I do respect that San Diego Comic-Con does at the end of the show, one of the last panels they do is what they call the San Diego Comic-Con Talkback, where literally the leadership of Comic-Con sits on a panel and people can fucking gripe and complain right to them.
Nice.
So I think that's really awesome to stand by your product, to say that like, hey, we'll put ourselves right here in front of you and answer for you, all this shit that you're pissed off about.
Well, you know where I'll fucking be when next time I go. I can't leave yet. I got an hour.
It's Thursday.
How much time you guys got? You just got in line. It just opened 10 minutes ago. How the fuck are you already here?
They're like, man, wait. You're in line for the whole H panel? He's like, no, I'm here in line for the bitching panel.
I got a bunch of complaining to do here.
I got a lot of years pent up.
Sir, we've been open for 25 minutes.
Like it's fine. It's fine. That's the only reason I came to Comic-Con.
3 hours? I got you.
You're complaining about shit. So I'm a co-host on this show, and this guy just talks about himself the whole fucking time.
Guy in here running around like he's the goddamn boss of this place.
They're like, sir,
bring him in.
It's
like Jerry Springer. They come running in like your fucking hacksaw Jim Duggan and shit.
Jerry. Anyway, all right.
This is the last time we ever did that.
Woo. Okay. Thank you, everybody. I'm broke as shit. Pre-ordered so many 1/6 scale figures. Yeah, dude. Some of the prices. Let me end on this. Some of the prices on this shit. Wow. Like it was crazy. The prices that things were going for. Literally.
Well, like a Funko will go for.
Like, well, that's the thing. Like, you can buy Funkos for 50, 60, 80 bucks.
Whatever. That's a lot of fucking money. They're like 20 bucks.
I understand. But I mean, like, they're selling like the fucking, statuette this big, and it's like $800.
Yeah, like, what's it do? Does it like dick pop out?
It's just a statue. It's a fucking statue.
Doesn't even light up or nothing.
Not even light up. It doesn't pose nothing. But then they were like, you could buy like an Alex Ross painting, and it's like fucking 15 grand. And I'm like, who's coming to Comic-Con? I'm like, you know what I need?
Like, you just look around, like,
why
people can't even afford, 90% of people can't afford deodorant there.
Seriously.
Like, Rickard, you got Old Spice, you need to get in that market. Just saying.
Shit. Actually, funny enough, last year, Old Spice had an activation, and it was a collaboration with Superman. I still have it, too. They were giving out deodorant. They were giving out deodorant
That's probably
for
the best
free.
one I've ever fucking heard of.
And it was Superman deodorant.
Yeah, like, who the fuck, look, yeah, $15,000, I'm gonna buy, Superman, fucking whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
The most expensive, and dude, the one they had, comparatively relatively cheap dinosaur heads, but they were like 1-to-1 scale, like really realistic. Like they looked like a dinosaur was sticking his head through the wall. And they were like $600 to $800. But like, they're like, you could like wrap your arms around the damn thing. So I was like, relatively compared to everything else, that's actually a pretty good price. If you want to mount a dinosaur head to your wall. But the most expensive thing that I saw at San Diego Comic-Con. Do you care to take a guess at what the most expensive thing I saw at San Diego Comic-Con? You won't be close. You won't be close, but I'll tell you.
Lantern ring worn by CQ himself.
How did you know? No.
Yeah, because nobody wants that shit.
The most expensive item that I saw for sale.
Well, let me guess. I'll guess.
Yeah, go ahead. Give us a guess. For sale. That means it's not just something to look at. You could literally buy it.
Well, let me narrow it down. Is it like a prop or like a piece of art or what?
It's a comic book.
Comic book, most expensive comic book. I don't know. Would say Spider-Man #1, Amazing Fantasy.
You want to take a guess at the price?
Run you? 400,000.
Not even close. Not even close. The most expensive item I saw on the floor, and it was talked about. There was one retailer of high-end comic books selling a what was it called? What was the first Superman called? It was Action Comics.
Action Comics #1.
Action Comics #1. First appearance of Superman, and I think it was like an 8 or a 9. Like it was a high grade, which is insane. So you can only imagine. It was on sale for $1.5 million.
That's a steal.
A steal at 1.5. I'm like, why even bring that? Why even bring that to the show?
Nobody's buying that there. And then like what? So you go to the bathroom and somebody steals it or something?
Oh, it was behind like 3 feet of glass. Like it was so secure. You need a fucking bank truck.
It's just to get people to come to your shop to buy their shit.
There's 2 reasons. A, yes, it's the marketing, the hype to bring people to your shop. B, you never know when like some idiot like Logan Paul strolls up and is like, oh, I'll buy that for $1.5 million. And
that's true. It's hoping like David Cornsweet or whatever.
David Cornsweet wouldn't even do it. Henry Cavill might, but not David Cornsweet.
Yeah, he got no money. He got no money.
James Gunn ain't giving him that much money. Anyway, all right, there you have it. The highs and lows of San Diego Comic-Con 2026, as well as my honest, no bullshit review, spoiler-free, of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Go see it in theaters this weekend. Support the arts. Anything left there, Mad Mike? Anything you want to say to the audience?
No, go to bed and sleep. Tired. I did see the Odyssey. I liked it. It was pretty good. I saw the George Washington movie. It was really good too. Saw that for free. To brag.
You're not the only one that's got connections.
The other one that got a Regal Rewards account. Yeah. I was asked to see Minions. I declined. I was too busy. Too many things going on. But yeah. Anyways.
Fair. All right. There you have it.
That's all I got. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, which if you're going to want this Dungeon Crawler car, your ass is going to have to dungeon crawl your way over here and come get it.
I will.
You're going to have to I'm
I'll be there in like 3 to 4 years. Hang on to it for me.
It'll be in the background. You'll find it next time Mad Mike's in my area because it won't be in the background anymore.
Make sure it doesn't get too dusty.
We'll crack open a nice hot barrow. Yes. Hey, Lewis finally watched Hail Mary. I think you mean Project Hail Mary and Masters of the Universe. Both movies.
I watched Masters of the Universe too, and my
It was
kids were
enjoyable.
like, I was all like, "This is great," and they were like, "We question your." We have so many questions for you right now. And I was like, not answering them.
In a loincloth.
80s were a hell of a time, kids. You don't understand.
Cocaine was a hell of a drug.
Yeah. They were like, why are we watching this? Why? It got less. It's like, don't feed that thing after midnight.
Dude, I'll give you $50. You take a nice big swig of that. Just gargle it up. Look at that. But yeah. I actually did, last thing I say, I did try to get. They had an exclusive at San Diego Comic-Con. It was Jim Bro Skeletor. Like it's him from that scene, right, in the shorts and like the cut off top, and he's all flexing. He has dumbbells and like the shit that he can lift. And it was $50 on the floor, and I'm like,
I'll give you 30.
I was like, look, I'll pay 50 because I just think it's funny. That a scene that was like 10 seconds long got its own action figure, but it was good. Sold out immediately, and people were selling them for like $200 to $250 on the street. And I'm just like, nah, I didn't need it that. I didn't need it that bad.
Yeah, in like a year it'll be $20.
Yeah, you can get it at Five Below.
It's not gonna make another one. That movie bombed hardcore.
Yeah, as good as it was. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna call it a night. Tomorrow, I'm actually pre-recording an interview with the director of the new Stan Lee documentary. So either that will air next week, unless we already have a guest, in which it'll air the week after that. But yes, I'm looking forward to that interview because they sent me a review copy of it, and it is a fucking just amazing documentary and heartbreaking documentary and eye-opening documentary. But we're going to talk all about it tomorrow, and then we'll air that at some point down the line. And lots more guests coming on the show, especially after Comic-Con, because we got a lot of connections. So stay tuned for that.
I'll be here, maybe not. I don't know.
Don't worry, guys. I'm still looking for a new co-host. The search is on, but it's
a high bar to live up to.
It's such a low bar. It's such a
high bar.
You just have to have a pulse.
Not too many people are good at it. You have to have really shitty equipment and terrible internet connection, all of which nobody has. Anyways, are we gonna wrap this shit up? Let's go.
Yes. All right. We'll see you guys next week. Shots.
Let's see it.